What do you do when you're feeling uninspired? That's the question I've been sitting with for the past 3 weeks. Inspiration just isn't flowing as steadily for me at the moment. I find myself at times staring at blank pages and pondering, what is my first move? And somewhere in that pause, I've realized I'm really bored with graphic design. I crowned myself a graphic designer at the age of 16 when I discovered Photoshop by chance, rather by fate, at school. Within days, these programs became my digital playground. I would spend hours getting lost in pixels, trying new styles and techniques to make my vision a reality. All I wanted was to create, not for recognition or a paycheck, even though they often found me, but for the pure joy of making. Over time, my hobby became my career, and along the way, I lost my sense of wonder. I'm not having fun anymore. The only playing I've been doing is playing small. So, what did I do when I was feeling uninspired? I bought a printer. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Precious and I am so excited about this video because I just bought a new printer. I have been wanting a new printer for some time now, especially because my last one broke. This time around, I knew I wanted to get a Canon Pixima. I just wasn't sure what model to go with, but I did some research and I finally selected one, and I decided to go with the Canon IX6820. I chose this printer compared to all the other Canon printers because in my research, I felt like this was a pretty versatile printer. It is a large format printer, meaning that it is larger than a standard office printer. So it can print up to 13 by 19 in paper size, and I believe it can handle up to 300 pounds in cardstock. And I just cannot wait to play with it, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a test print. I'm gonna go into Adobe Illustrator and we're gonna design a sticker. I'm gonna print it on my printer, cut it on my Cricut, and we're gonna see what I'm able to create. And I also, low-key, my only limitation is I want to finish this before the sun goes down because I'm starting to see the shadows coming in and I want to make sure that I can film all this in natural sunlight. So I'm really excited. We're gonna get started and let's make some stickers, y'all. Okay, so let's get to designing. I have Adobe Illustrator open right now and I kind of don't want to spend more than like 5 minutes if I can help it on this. So we're gonna keep it really simple. I think I'm gonna do a text-based design. I want it to be encouraging. I've just been in a season where I'm trying to be more audacious and go after the things that I want in life, and doing that in a way that doesn't lead to burnout and still leaving room for like whimsy and fun. But I'm trying to just go for it more and not be so scary. So I'm gonna go for it, and that's what I'm going to design the sticker around. Let's make it a little bit bigger. For fonts, I want to use New Spirit. I just really like this font, and I low-key don't shy away from any opportunity that I get to use it, and I think just tighten up some of the spacing a bit. I like that. And I love using an accent font when I can, and I think I'm gonna do that with the G. I don't want it to be too crazy. I want it to complement the New Spirit font, and low-key, I think this font does just that. I like how this looks so far. For the eye, I do want to do like a lowercase maybe. And I love to manipulate fonts, the font using like the shape of the font for logos when I can. So I think I want to take the dot in the eye and turn it into a heart. So hopefully I don't regret expanding this too soon, but I'm gonna expand all of this and ungroup it for now, just so I can get to the eye. I'm gonna separate it from the rest of the letter, and I think that I need to rotate it a bit. Probably like that. And then I can copy it, paste in front, and reflect it. Try to get this shape right. I think that's cute. So let's take both of these and group it together. And I'm going to go to Pathfinder and add it together so that it appears like one, in case I do want to go in and make additional tweaks. And I'm going to actually bring this down a bit to like here. I think this is cute so far. Low key, I think I also want to take this heart and use it in this exclamation point. So let's copy this, paste it in, use it as a guide a bit, and remove this. Oops, it's not showing up. Where's it showing up? Copy it, remove this, and paste it, and play with the spacing of this a bit. I might have to just expand this because I'm not really sure where this weird white part in the shape is coming from. But let's do that again. Rotate it slightly to match up with the pre-existing. I low-key like it better without it, so let's stick to this one. And I want to add a shadow, or actually I think I want to, I'm gonna duplicate the go for it text, and I'm gonna go in and actually make it pink. It's pink up here, and I'm going to do an offset path. I know most stickers have that offset to it, and I want to make sure mine's pink because I love pink. So let's rounded the joints. And let's see, I want to close up these gaps in between the letters. I don't know if I want to go as big as 20. Let's see, 18, 19. No, I think I like 20 the most. So, like so. And then I think though I like the contrast. Oops, I totally forgot to group this back. So let's do that, group it. And let's do that also to these. I like the contrast that the black has against the pink, but I don't like how heavy that feels. So I think I'm gonna leave the stroke of it black, but turn the text white, just to lighten up the design a bit. And I like how this looks so far. I think one of the last things I'm gonna do is add a bit of a shadow. So let's go to transform, and I'm gonna do 1 and -2. Actually, to correct that, I'm gonna make this black, duplicate this, remove that transformation, and turn it back to how I had it before, where it was the black and the white, like so. I like this. I think it's a really cute, simple sticker design, at least for this test print. I kind of also though want to see what it looks like in a couple different colors, just because I haven't really played with the printer much. But before I do that, I'm actually going to organize my layers, because I like to keep it really clean in case I want to go in and change anything else. So we have pink, and I want to also make, actually I'm gonna select all of this and go to edit color and recolor artwork, and I think I'm gonna play with the colors here. This like orchid lavender kind of color. And I kind of want to do a red one. Like a tomato kind of orangey red, like so. Maybe green. At this point I'm just playing with different colors just so I can see how they print on the printer. I think these are cute. I think it's a cute little quick design that we can test for the printer. So I'm gonna go ahead and export these and put it into my Cricut software so I can get ready for it to be printed. Okay, so I exported all the sticker designs as an SVG, and I just added them to the Cricut design space. And I'm gonna resize these to 2 inches each. Actually I want 2 inches in height or width. I'm thinking width. Let's do 2 inches in height. I I made them really big. Don't know why, but then I'm gonna take each of these, separate them out. So because they're about 2 inches wide, I should have room for 3 of each color. Let's duplicate, well actually before I duplicate them, I'm going to go to Create Sticker, and I'm gonna do a die cut sticker with a thin border for each. And now I can duplicate these so that there's 3 of each color. I'm gonna just tidy this. Oh, no, actually we're gonna leave it like that. But I think now I'm ready to print. So we're going to make these now.